Hey, what's going on, guys? Zach here, drafting with a hick, and we are going to do some fun stuffs. I kind of want to do a draft of some sort. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe ISD, maybe masks. I'm not really sure. I guess I need to look in release events for masks. We're at 5 with that. Could jump in the 8-4. Swiss is at 2. I think I'll stay with the Innistrad. Just trying to get better with the set. So let's do that. Let's see what happens here. Hopefully we get something cool, something we can build around in the first few picks. If not, at least a bomb. I mean, give me something. Give me something delicious and nutritious. We're at 7. Let's fire this bad boy. Woo woo. So one of the things I've been complaining about a lot lately, and one of the reasons I might be so giddy tonight, here we go, is, hey, there's a mythic. I don't know. This pack's got a lot of good stuff. It's got a Brimstone Volley, Essence of the Wild. If Essence is worth over 1.5, I'm going to take it. If it's under 1, I'm just not that interested, and I think I'll take the Brimstone Volley. See what Essence of the Wild is fetching. Yeah, 72 selling at 89. I'm not interested. I gotta say, I think I'm gonna pass that. I think I'm gonna take the Brimstone Volley. This pack looks super deep in red. It's got 3 amazing removal spells, including the Rolling Tumbler, which I'd love for the table, but I don't think either of those will table. But yeah, by far the Volley I think is the best pick here. Civilized Scholar's cool, but Volley's just so good. Bam, look at that. Now we have an interesting choice. Now stay red with the Rolling Tumbler, or take the Super Bomb with the Slayer. Or there's a Prey Upon if you wanted to go red-green. I haven't heard great things about red-green. I don't think I'm really in the mood. Lantern Spirit's nice if you wanted to go red-blue, but I think I want to try red-white. I had a lot of fun the one time I did do that. And one thing I know for sure about this set is everyone's in agreement that white might be the best color. From a limited perspective anyway. So many good cards, and that is one of the best in the set. So yay for that. Wow, and then we get the Priest. So next pick, not that close, is the Scourge there. But I think the Priest is an easy pick. Easy, easy, easy peasy. Wow, what is going... Somebody hates white. Like the best white uncommon. Alright, I think we made the right choices so far, guys. I'm in a great mood about this. Brimstone Volley is eminently splashable as well, and this pack is going to wheel something in white. I mean, look what else is in here. There's a Cloistered Youth, a Rebuke, a Voiceless Spirit, and an Urgent Exorcism, and Exorcism is totally playable. There's also an Invisible Stalker if we wanted to try the white-blue humans route, but nothing's close to a Fiend Hunter. Alright, and then the packs get a little worse. Now we have a decision to make. What is this guy? That's not amazing. It's the Bell Ringer, these guys, or Spectral Flight, which would have been nice if we took it last pick and we had to settle for Mr. Unblockable. But I think I'm going to take the Bell Ringer here. Stay on color, stay open. I don't see anything else in this pack that's like, wow, I shouldn't pass that. So I'm going to take the Bell Ringer. Let's sort by cost. Alright, well, we can go white-black, or we can go white-red. I mean, this card's legit. I had it played against me a couple days ago, and it just wrecked me. Dude's like, alright, you can't block with those two. Now I'm going to attack again, and you can't block with those two. Alright, I think this is a sign, guys. I really think this is a sign. Normally I take the better, more playable card, but I think I'm going to take my sign here and just go with the land. It almost feels like somebody's looking out for us. They're like, look, you were doing good. Here's the land you wanted. So, yay! We're very close to our original pack, so hopefully one of those good red cards wheeled. I'm sure they probably didn't, considering Guy Flame and Rolling Trembler are both decent cards. Templar's especially good against the deck that I'm thinking I'm going to run. Fiend Hunter survives it, but and this guy survives it. Wow. Alright, this is a tougher pick. I think I'm going to go with the Cloistered Youth. I think it's just a 2-mana 3/3 with a negligible drawback. It's pretty good. And it dodges the Rolling Tremblers that we saw going by. So there's Blazing Torch. How cool is this pack? I mean, that was a good pack for us. There's also good blue left, so we could consider that kind of a sign. We're definitely not in red yet, and at worst we could splash the volley and hide this guy. But Blazing Torch just seems better than either of those two. And there's Pitchburn Devils, so here that's a solid pick. Easy, solid pick. There's another one of these. That's definitely a good card. This card kind of screws with us a little bit, the Grave Bramble, but we're not probably going to be running any or many zombies. So, in these colors anyway. This is a sideboard card I've brought in more than once. And there's a card that could be French playable. Why not? Wow. Another card that could be French playable. And another card that could be French playable. Alright, well, we got a lot of cards in our colors in these first two packs. Or in this first pack, excuse me. Now we can hope for something really bomb. Let's get that. Let's get that. Give me something delicious. Something mythic, like maybe a Micaeus the Lunarch. This is definitely not a bad pack. I think Mausoleum Guard is probably the best card in this pack for us. There's also this guy who turns into the 5/5 for 3 mana, which is nothing to shake a stick at. Love to have this table too, but we're going to take the Mausoleum Guard, who's just good. I mean, it's just a good card. Rally the Peasants, Blazing Torch. A lot of cards in this pack we wouldn't mind tabling. There's a Heretic's Punishment. So the question is, that's a pretty easy pick, I think. At the very minimum, it's usually a 2 damage spell. I mean, right now all we have that would be less than that is the Blazing Torch. Yeah, it's a pretty easy pick. All right. Here's where it gets a little tricky, for me anyway. 2 cards in here I would totally play. Silver Chase, Thraben Sentry, both are amazing. Good sideboard card, decent sideboard card, good card, I like that. I like Mask, but nothing compares to this Grasp of Phantoms. We've seen some good blue in the first pack, and to see this pick 3 pack 2, that kind of suggests to me that blue is pretty open. I think I'm going to take a flyer on it. I mean, look at our red. I mean, most of the red stuff we just want to splash for. These Knightsword's Clutches are like, right now, if we're not hardcore aggro, no way we'll play those. I think we take the Grasp here and take a flyer on white-blue humans splashing red. And that was an amazingly good decision if this holds true, because there's the best removal spell in blue. I think now's the time to start taking a look at it. We can also, if either of these table, you know, we already saw one. That's a card that I've just fallen in love with. I didn't have a strong feeling about it before, but that white-red deck we ran before, loved it, and here Claustrophobia is the pick by a mile. So, and right when I say that stuff, we start getting hard choices. There's the Halberg, who somebody who got the good blue unblockable guy would run. We probably want the Pyre here. See, the problem with that Claustrophobia we just took is it's not splashable. You see the double blue. Moment of Heroism's nice, but Harvest Pyre also works really well with the Heretic's Punishment. We have some spells we're going to be putting in the graveyard, so let's go ahead and pick that. Show all. Hide this guy and some of the others. Wow, what are we going to do here? This is another good pack. So Ashmouth Hound, Lab Maniac's okay. It's probably not going to be good in any deck we run. I think we want the Unruly Mob, which is a good card. I mean, let's be fair. It's just good. Urgent Exorcism can be hidden. Claustrophobia at this point can probably be hidden. Parasaline, hidden. Those cards all look really playable. We'll just remember we have the Claustrophobia in case we need it. Feeling of Dread, I think, might be better. It is better than the Nightbird's Clutches, so either way, we at least got that going for us here. Oof, this is not very good options here. I think we'll take the guy that would probably concern us the most, which is, there we go. That's a solid wheel. That is a good uncommon, solid wheel. Yay. Especially if we keep getting all these smaller dudes. Feeling of Dread, another reason to rock the blue splash. I just think it's better than the Nightbird's Clutches. There's a Silver Chase Fox, which works really well with the +2/+0. We'll take this just to, if anybody is picking red-green werewolves, we'll really kind of stick it to them a little bit. So far, I'm really happy with the way this deck's going. 2 of the premier removal spells, well, 3 really, 4 if you count Harvest Fire. Brimstone Volley, Slayer of the Wicked, and most importantly, Fiend Hunter, who's just ridiculous. Fiend Hunter's just so good. So, as of right now, we're not splashing that grass, but I'd love to be able to. It's 1 blue. If we get... I'm trying to think what else in blue would make me want to splash that. I don't know. Alright, it's almost $1. That's not bad. Very fringe playable. If we have to play those hounds, we're doing something wrong. 3/5 for 5 is never fun, especially when it's vanilla. Alright, baby. Something good. Something good, something good. Wow, cool. A rare in my colors. I do kind of want that Guy's Flame, but I don't think I can throw away $2. So I'm going to take this guy. Hopefully the Waif or the Guy's Flame. Or hell, even the Grotto. If the Grotto tables, I'll probably pick that. But we're going to pick the Noble here. Easy pick. There's another stupid mythic. Worst part about this crap is I really want that Midnight Haunting. But I think Tree of Redemption. Yeah, it's like almost $2. I just said I can't throw away $2. I think I really hate passing that Midnight Haunting too. God. But I think with the deck we have, we'll do well enough to mitigate that being lost. There's a Moorland Haunt, and that's getting picked. I don't really care. There's a Guy's Flame. Damn it. Alright. If Moorland Haunt is more than 75 cents, then I'll take it. It's not. Alright. I hate passing it, but I'm going to take the Guy's Flame. For consistency. Just a good card, good removal. Right now our deck's looking solid. We only have 10 creatures though, that's kind of scary. Not taking that Moorland Haunt's kind of nice too, because it lets us be more color centric, I guess. Rally the Peasants would fit so much better if we just started getting creature after creature here that are just good. There's another Midnight Haunting, and that is probably the best gift I could have gotten here. Bam. Midnight Haunting is another card that just makes Rally the Peasants good too. I've not seen many token makers here in these white cards. It's kind of strange. I will say, I'm going to pretend these Feeling of Dreads are those Nightbird's Clutches, because at this point I think that's a better card to play for us. This deck is really, really looking solid. And then I have a really hard pick. Do I want the Mausoleum Guard or the Priest? How much removal do I have? I have Punishment, Slayer, Fiend Hunter, Brimstone Volley, Harvest Pyre, another Priest, Geist Flame, and Torch. I gotta admit, I feel like my removal package is good. I think it's kind of between Chapel Geist and another Mausoleum Guard. And this guy, he's just too good to pass. I really like Mausoleum Guard a lot. Speaking of too good to pass, Rage Thrower. The coolest thing about Rage Thrower is he's any creature dies, not just like a certain creature. And I really like him. I like him more than... What's going on? Why is there Bonds of Faith pick 7? Now, I'd love to have the Cathar here, but you can't take it over Bonds of Faith. That's ridiculous. Why is that still in the pack? Whew, I don't know. I think we take the Rebuke. I know it's not really our style, and it might be better to take the Traitorous Blood here, but I don't have any good sacrifice outlets. I didn't take that Halberg or whatever it's called. I think just destroying their best guy is probably better than almost everything else. We have 12 guys. 12 guys out of 40. We're running 30% creatures right now. I don't think that's enough, but I can't really pass this guy. I know we have more than that, because we have Midnight Haunting, we have 2 of these guys. So I think I should just probably take that Moment of Heroism. And then I get the same 2 cards in the next pack, so that's not a bad thing. I'll go ahead and take the 4/4 here, just because I can. I really like the looks of this deck, guys. I mean, it is making me tingly. I've never seen a pick 7 Bonds of Faith. Ever, 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 ever. That card can be annoying. Nice to get that out of there. There's the Halberg. Now, do we take that is the question. We have 2 Mausoleum Guards. We did not take the Steal a Creature spell, which I hope doesn't come back to haunt us. I'm going to take the Halberg just in case we decide to be tough guys. Alright, dudes. I think we got a deck here. Oh, yeah, we got a deck. I wish I had 2 Midnight Hauntings, but I had to take that tree. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I don't really know. But, yeah. The tree was just like, hey, take me. I was like, alright, cool. I will. Maybe. Worst case scenario. Alright. As we said, we don't want to play those Purebloods. Stuff all looks good. No. Get out of there. And Silver Chase. Alright, so that's 24. We gotta cut one of these guys. If we're gonna cut one, I think I'd want it to not be a creature. So, and no, it's not gonna be the Heretic's Punishment. It's probably gonna be the Rally the Peasants, just because that seems so win more. Even if it's not, it really does seem... Or maybe a Nightbird's... You know what? It's going to be a Nightbird's Clutches. Because we don't have that aggro-y of a deck. On that note, I'd love to have another creature. We don't really have any good ones to choose from. This isn't really... I know you're thinking to yourself, oh, well, you know, your curve's not that high. I don't want to play 16 lands with a deck like this. I just have a propensity to get burned by variance. So, I guess I gotta play this bad 4-4. I mean, I don't really want to, but basically what I'm saying is the Knights Birds clutches just don't seem that clutch. The halberd does work really well with like Rage Thrower, Mausoleum Guards. But again, I don't have a ton of creatures, so it just doesn't make much sense. Alright, you know, I'm going to give Nightbird's Clutches a try. In worst case scenario, I side it out. Let's see what we suggest. I bet it should be 8 and 8. No, 10 and 6, huh? Why? There's no double white except for Feed Hunter. Let's do 9 and 7. Alright guys, this is looking kind of sexy. Alright, and here we go. I'll see you guys in round 1, and hopefully we do well. I kind of plan to.